Hey guys, so I'm back for another tutorial and bam! Guess who came out to play? Yeah, that's right, the Urban Decay Electric Palette. And if you guys have watched me for a while, and even if you've only watched me for my last couple of videos, you know I'm into bright bold colors. You know this palette would be right up my alley, so of course I grabbed it. It just released. I don't know if they're sold out, but it's just do you see this? A multitude of bright bold colors that we have been waiting for. And Urban Decay, thank you so much for bringing this out, because I like your naked palettes are alright, but this is my kind of thing. So you know, bright bold in your face, you can call Tina Black. Hello, fancy face, it's bright and bold time. Where are you? Turn up. So that's what I'm doing. I was inspired by the colors in the palette as well as the colors of the palette itself, like the actual design of the palette. Beautiful colors. So I decided to do this bright, bold, neon look for you guys. I incorporated a couple of other colors just because I had to mix it up, but the majority of the shades I use are from the palette. And if you want to see how I accomplish this look, then definitely stay tuned for the tutorial. And as usual, I'll leave the links below to my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages where you can check me out, because I usually post pictures that you can check out and all that good stuff. And also below I'll leave a list of the products used and a link to pictures of the final look, so you can check that out as well. So yeah, let's move on to the tutorial. So here's an up close view of the look we're going for. So let's get right into it. So I already filled in my eyebrows, and now I'm going in with some concealer, and for this I'm using the Anastasia number 3 concealer with the Anastasia number 18 concealer brush, and I'm just applying that under my brow to clean up and define that shape and blend it downwards. This is also gonna add a highlight to our eyeshadow look. Next, I'm going in with an eyeshadow primer, and this is the Kat Von D High Voltage Eye Primer in the shade Skin, and I'm going to blend that in over my lid with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. And for bright colors such as the ones we're going to use, you want to apply a lighter primer that's going to give them something to really adhere to and stick to and really pop against your skin. For my crease area, I'm going to apply a light coral shade, and this is going to allow our eyeshadows to blend seamlessly in the crease. Since this is a really sticky primer, you want to apply a base color in the crease to kind of help to take some of that stickiness away and allow your eyeshadows to blend seamlessly without sticking too much in the crease area. So I'm just applying that with a J552 large crease brush from Hakuhodo, so we get just a nice light layer of color down on the crease and brow bone area. The first color I'm going to go in with is this bright neon coral orange shade, and this is number 174 Body Pigment from Inglot, and I'm going to apply that to the inner lid area with my MAC 239 eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to pat this color on. And you need to be very careful with this color. You need to really pack it on, blend out the edges, then reapply more shadow to really build up that intensity, because it's a matte shade and it's also a loose pigment, so it can lose intensity. So you just have to go in, keep working with it, and build it up to get the desired intensity. Then we're going to grab our Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm grabbing the bright pink shade from the palette. This is called Savage, and I'm going to pack that on the middle of the lid with my MAC 239 eyeshadow brush. Again, with these matte bright shades, you want to build up the color to the desired intensity, so you have to keep on packing on the color, reapplying, blending out the edges as you go along so you don't have any harsh lines. But definitely go ahead and pack on the color, because you're going to need to build and build on this color to really make it pop against your skin. Then next to that pink, I'm going to apply this shimmery purple shade called Urban from the palette, and just pack it on again on the outer lid area with the MAC 239 and blend it in with the pink that we already applied. This shade is not as difficult to build up because it is shimmery, so matte shades take a little bit more work, but shimmer shades are a little bit easier to pack on the color. So just blend it back and forth to really get a seamless blend between the pink and the purple. Now I'm going in the crease with a light lavender purple shade, and I'm going to blend this in with a blending brush. This is the BJ142 brush from Hakuhodo, and I'm just going to use windshield wiper motions to blend that into the crease and on the brow bone area. And because we already have that Samoa Silk eyeshadow that we placed in the crease before, this lavender eyeshadow is just going to blend easily over that crease area and leave just a very light layer of color. And no purple look would be complete without Makeup Forever number 92 eyeshadow. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that on the outer crease area to build up the intensity of that purple, and I'm applying that with my large crease brush from Sonia Kashuk. And then I'm going back in with that BJ142 blending brush to blend out the edges so it's not as intense. So just go back and forth, windshield wiper motions, and that will blend out the harsh edge in the crease. Now to add a pop of shimmer to the inner tear duct area, I'm going to apply High Style eyeshadow from Bare Minerals with a MAC 272 angled brush, and just apply that to the inner tear duct area to brighten up that area and add a little bit of sheen. And this is a nice light champagne shade that will blend beautifully with that inner tear duct area. And for my highlight, I'm going in with another Bare Minerals color. This is Velvet Nude, and it's just a nice light nude shade. And I'm applying that under my brow with my MAC 252 large shader brush and blending that downwards into the brow bone shades. I'm also going to apply some of that eyeshadow primer to my lower lash line to give our color something to stick to. And I'm just blending that in with the Paula Dwarf eye primer brush. On my inner lower lash line, I'm going in with the shade Freak from the palette, which is a bright shimmery lime green shade, and I'm going to apply that with my 242 brush from MAC. And then next to that, I'm going to apply Fringe eyeshadow, which is a teal blue shade, and I'm applying that just on the center of the lower lash line. And then for the outer lower lash line, I'm applying Chaos eyeshadow, which is this bright bold blue shade, and I'm just blending that in with the other colors. For my lower waterline, I'm grabbing Perversion Cream Eyeliner from Urban Decay, and I'm applying that with my E05 eyeliner brush from Sigma. And then for my upper lash line, I'm going to apply the same eyeliner with the angled brush from Urban Decay. And I'm applying this on the middle of my upper lash line and on the inner upper lash line. I'm creating a very sharp line with this to create somewhat of a winged eyeliner, but I'm not going all the way to the outer lash line just yet. Then for the outer upper lash line, I'm applying this eyeliner in a winged shape, but I'm flicking it upwards so that we can smoke it out with our pencil brush from MAC. This is the 219, just to smudge that color out so it's not a harsh winged eyeliner. Then to smoke out the outer V even more, I'm going to apply this pigment from Inglot. This is the 253 pigment. It's a really dark, rich purple, so I'm applying that with a J5529 small blending brush from Hakuhodo, and this is going to allow us to apply this color in a very precise shape in the outer V. And then I'm just going to pick up that J142 blending brush again and blend out the edges. Then for my mascara, I'm using my Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, and I'm applying that to my upper and lower lashes. Then for my lashes, I'm using these Eye Envy lashes from Kiss. This is in the style KPE09, and these are really nice lashes. They're 100% human Remy hair, so this is a really nice lash to wear. It's lightweight and it looks really natural. So here goes the finished eye look with the lashes applied. So let's move on to the rest of the face. Now for the lips, I'm going to do something equally as neon as the eyes, and I'm going in with this Ruby Kisses lip lacquer that is not yet available, but it's going to be launched soon. And this shade is in Lively Hot Pink, and it's a really bright neon pink color, and it goes great with this look. Even though it's still a bold color, it kind of balances the look and brings it all together. Now let's move on to the rest of the face. For my cheeks, I'm going in with a light pink, kind of purpley blush, and for this I'm using a throwback. This is Azalea Blossom Blush Ombre, and I heard that a couple of these are coming back with the summer collection from MAC, so stay tuned, keep your eyes out for that. I'm gonna apply this with my number 2 blush powder contour blush brush from Chanel, and I'm applying this to the tops of my cheeks and blending it in. Now for my contour, I'm just going to grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm going in with the center contour shade. This shade is called Fawn, and I'm going to blend that in with my Sigma angled kabuki brush. But I'm just going to concentrate that at the very backs of my cheeks. So I'm just concentrating it in the very back area of the hollows of my cheeks. I'm not really coming down to round out my cheeks with this. And I'm just going to blend it in so it looks natural. And then for a nice shimmery highlight, what do you think I'm going in with? I'm going in with Perfectly Poised Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC, which is my absolute favorite. I think it is now officially sold out because it was limited edition, but this, I hope they re-promote this because this is glorious. And I'm going to apply this to the very tops of my cheeks with my S135 blush brush from Cosette, and just blend it in just to give myself a nice pink golden glow. Now to add a bit of light to my face, I'm not adding a highlight, a shimmery highlight. I'm adding a kind of lighting product. This is the Ambient Lighting Powder from Hourglass, and I'm using the shade Dim Light, which is a matte kind of champagne shade, and what it does is it brings that light to the center of your face, and I'm going to blend it in with my Hakuhodo J505 brush. I'm just applying this to the center of my face, so down my nose and in the middle of my forehead, just to kind of bring a little bit of luminosity to that area without adding shimmer or any kind of light like glowy product. Just this product just does something different than any other product on the market, so I'm just gonna apply that and blend it in. So there you go, guys, that's the finished look, and I absolutely love it. These are the kinds of looks that I personally love to do. These are the looks I fell in love with when I started out in makeup, and I have kind of dabbled in the natural wearable neutral looks, and I definitely like those too because they can make you look really glamorous and flawless. But these bold looks, my dear, are my forte. This is my thing. Like, it screams summer, it screams spring. I mean, this is definitely more summer, let's just be real, but I just absolutely love these bright colors. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. Hopefully you saw what, you know, the Urban Decay electric palette has in store for you. So if you want to check it out, pick it up. I think it's a great palette of bold, bright shades, and if you're into that, then definitely pick it up. But if you're kind of tame, you're not into those bold looks, then I would stay away from it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you with your kind comments. I really, really appreciate it. That makes me want to come back and do more videos for you because, I mean, why not? So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.